Hey everybody, welcome back to the brand new video. We've got a new release here today that came out within the last week. It is 2026 Topps Dynamic Duels. It's an online only release, so you may have missed it. I think it sold out really quick again, so if you weren't online and getting it paid off within like a second or two, you probably didn't get a box. I had to go and buy these off of the secondary market myself. These boxes are going for around, I think they're about $500 a piece, maybe a little bit more. I had looked at last year's prices, and Dave and Adams has the 2025 boxes for $750 a piece. So maybe we end up going that high. I don't know. Well, let's tell you a little bit about it. There's 25 cards in each box, 5 packs, 5 cards per pack. The set itself isn't that big. The base set has, I believe it is 55 cards, 50 base cards, and then 5 short print cards. So putting the whole set together won't be that much of a chore, especially if you buy a couple boxes. And then each box also will have some parallels in it, and we're also looking for the autographs, and there is one auto in every single box. The autos are all going to be, I believe, it's all dual autographs. Look at the checklist, and there's big names in here all throughout. There's tons of Hall of Famers, tons of big stars. Personally, I'd love to see the Paul Skeens, Jacob Misiorowski dual autograph come out of here, which would be last year's Cy Young Award winner and the presumptive Cy Young from this year. Really, really cool set. Most of the base cards, in fact, all the base cards, they're all double players. 2 players per card, just as you would suspect. It's called Dynamic Duels for a reason. There's also some inserts you can find in here. Insert sets being the Youth Impact, Future Forward, along with Fence Busters. And then the really tough one to find is called Dynamic Duels. D-U-E-L-S, not duels, duels. Sounds the same to me, but just to differentiate, like, it's 2 players in medieval, kind of like dressed up like knights, and they're facing off in a duel. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We're going to save 2 of these boxes for our breaks tonight. So if you'd like to come on by and check out our breaks and whatnot, we're doing 2 of those in the breaks, and we're doing 1 of these in our preview video. Camille's going to get this one. Camille, best of luck to you. Let's see what we can find. 25 cards. We'll give you the whatnot information here in a minute if you would like to participate or check us out tonight. There's our packs. 5 packs in here, 5 cards per pack. Let's go ahead and pull them out. The box setup reminds me of the Road to Opening Day box. Nice little tray that slides out. Alrighty, here we go. This is your pack. 5 cards each. Let's see what we have. Alright, so leading things off, we've got a Dodgers card, and we start off with Ohtani right off the bat, which is nice. Ohtani and Mookie Betts together. 2 future Hall of Famers right there. All these cards are going to be landscape, so I'm going to have to try to hold these a certain way. Got a little paragraph about the combo of players on each of these. Next one up, we've got Steve Carlton and Cliff Lee. Card number 2. Card number 3, from the A's, Nick Kurtz and Jacob Wilson. Now the Nationals used to play in Montreal, so that's Larry Walker. The old Expos on the card. And this one is an interesting one because 2 different teams. You got the Splendid Splinter, and you also have Joe DiMaggio. For those of you that are wondering, how would you handle a card like this in the break? What team gets it, Boston or New York? We've had rules about this specific type of card for years now. It's always going to be the player on the left that gets the card, so that would go to the Red Sox. That's just because typically with league leader cards, the player that's featured on the left is usually the leader. And if they're not stacked, or if they're not arranged left to right, then they're stacked top to bottom, and then we'll go with the player on the top. Anyway, here we go with our next one. No parallel, no autograph yet. Ken Griffey Jr. right there. That's a beautiful card with the big hurt. 2 of the best players of the early 90s. That's a great card. We've got the spoiler of the Yankees 2001 World Series there on the right in Luis Gonzalez with that little bloop hit to win Game 7 off of Mariano Rivera. The Angels going without Trout for once. That's interesting. Christian Moore and Zach Neto get the combo on this one. Then we're going to have the Brew Crew. These 2 are iconic Hall of Famers. Paul Molitor and Robin Yount together. And then we've got our first parallel here. It's numbered to 50. It's Roman Anthony along with Marcelo Meyer. Now, Marcelo Meyer is no longer around anymore. Roman Anthony's been hurt really, really bad and hasn't done anything this year. The Red Sox have had awful luck with their youngsters. Roman Anthony, a bust this year. Marcelo Meyer, a bust and traded to San Francisco. Christian Campbell, MIA, huge bust, might never even play in the big leagues again after getting a big contract. Well, there are three big rookies disappearing. But Red Sox playing fantastic. I think they've won 27 out of the last 31 games. It's amazing. They're coming to PNC Park next weekend. Maybe I'll go check them out. All right, next one up. Still no autograph. This is kind of an interesting combination. Darryl Strawberry and Ron Darling. So you have one of the frontline starters from the 86 Mets team along with Darryl Strawberry. It's a good card. Next one up from the Nationals. Harry Ford and Drake Baldwin. I guess the tie-in here is good young catchers, although Drake Baldwin is much better of a player overall than Harry Ford at this stage of his career. Next up from the Red Sox, they're two young red hurlers, Conley Early, who's no longer with them, and then Peyton Tolley there as well. No rookie card logos on these, by the way. Kind of weird. You would think they would put a rookie logo on this, but no. There's Pujols and Yachty, and here comes our hit. It is going to be a future forward. That's a cool card right there. So it has Reggie on it, and then it has their face of the future there going forward. It's Nick Kurtz on that card. That's a cool card. I like that insert. Future forward card number 1. We'll get that one sleeved up for Camille. 2 packs left, and we should have the autograph coming within these 2 packs somewhere here. Maybe it's the very last pack. I don't know. It's the first box I've opened of this. Again, we'll have this tonight. We'll have Tribute. We'll have Finest. We have Chrome. You guys get to vote on those random team breaks of what you want to participate in. Here's Yamamoto and Tarek Skubal, 2 lights-out pitchers. And I wonder if they knew. Now they're on the same starting staff. It's like predicting the future there. Good job by Topps on that. Got the Reds duels card there. Ellie De La Cruz and Barry Larkin. Carlos Beltran and Andrew Jones, 2 center fielders there going into the Hall of Fame together. That's the tie-in there. Then we got the Mets card there with David Wright and Jose Reyes. And here comes the autograph, folks. It is going to be numbered to 50. It looks like, I don't know, I can't really tell. It looks like maybe some orange on the pants. Yep. Gunnar Henderson and Sammy Basayo right there. So the Orioles, 2 great young players. I'm glad they didn't put Adley Rutschman on here. That would have been kind of would have sucked if they would have done Gunnar and Adley, since he's no longer even on the Orioles anymore. But a good combination right there. I know some of you are going to say sticker autos, blah. Yeah, for a $500 box, you'd like to see on-card autos, but it still is a cool card. Typically, I find a lot of the online releases do use sticker autos. The road to opening days, that might be the exception where everything's on card. Cool card there, though. Get it top loaded up for Camille, number to 50. Basayo and Gunnar. The future in Baltimore right there. Those guys are the building blocks that if they're going to go ahead and tear it down and rebuild, 2 great players there to build around. We'll see what they do. And here's our last pack. Let's see if we can get another numbered card for Camille here. And thank you once again for joining us for this new release preview. Kyle Karras and Sal Stewart leading it off. I don't really get the combination there. Maybe third baseman, I guess. Basayo and Gunnar once again. We've got Tejada and Giambi, stars from those 2000s Oakland A's teams. James Wood and Jackson Chourio together. And here comes our final card. It's going to be the A's dual card of Nick Kurtz and Jacob Wilson. It's number to 50. So there you have it. The product is called Diamond Duels. 1 autograph, couple parallels. We get 2 numbered cards in the box and an autograph. Got an insert in there as well. We'll be breaking that tonight. If you guys voted in, looking for more of the hits. Camille, thanks for sponsoring this one, and thanks everybody for watching. Before I go, I want to give you the information for Whatnot so you can get signed up if you haven't already done so. This QR code will take you to the same spot that URL will take you to. That URL, whatnot.com/invite/Jabs family, will take you to the sign-up landing spot. If you sign up with that link, you get $15 for free. If you sign up on whatnot.com and don't use that link, you get $0. So get $15 for free. Use that invite link right there, and we hope to see you on Whatnot. We will be live this week. It's a busy week. It's a busy week. We're going to be live, I think, every day going forward this week, except for Thursday. Thursday's the lone off day. We got singles coming this week. That's why. So we're going to have a singles show, looks like on Monday. Breaks on Tuesday and Wednesday. Logo fractor boxes are coming out. And then we'll be back on Friday this week, as always. And then I think I'm going to move my Sunday show back a day because I got plans for Sunday. So I think the Sunday show is going to be moved to Saturday. So nice little busy week around here. Hope to see you in a bunch of those live streams. We'll be giving stuff away for free. We'll be breaking cards. We'll be selling singles. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening. Hope to check you out, or that you'll check us out in our Whatnot stream tonight. And if not, I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.